What up, YouTube? It's the young gunner, DJ G-Wiz, back again with another video. So it's Saturday night, or Saturday evening, rather. You know, I'm just trying to get my rest in. Been working. Hit the gym earlier, just got some poke. Had to shut off the eating. I'm doing the 18-6 fast. It's going pretty good. I can't tell you guys what to do. Everybody's body is different, but I'm definitely seeing some results with it. So by no means, I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling you to fast. I'm not telling you anything. I'm just saying so far it's doing what it's supposed to do. It sucks sometimes not being able to eat after 6 o'clock. I just been drinking water. In the mornings, I have black coffee, absolutely no sugar, just black coffee, and pretty much I can't eat again until noon. So from 6 p.m. to 12 noon, I'm fasting. Obviously, that kind of throws off the morning workouts because you get in the gym and you're ready to work, but you get through a couple sets and all of a sudden you start feeling tired and lightheaded. And then after you get out of the gym, you like eat so much because you haven't eaten in a while. So it's kind of weird trying to get my body used to it, but I'm seeing the results. I'm seeing the benefits. So again, I'm not recommending it. I'm not a doctor. I'm not saying anything. I'm just telling you guys what I'm doing in my life. But never mind all that. Tomorrow, we'll be able to cook up a beat. I'll be able to take my time because our game is not tomorrow. The Eagles don't play tomorrow. The Giants don't play tomorrow. So it's going to be a relaxed Saturday, or rather a relaxed Sunday. Today's Saturday. Supposed to be getting a lot of rain as well. So we'll see how that goes. So enough of the intro, enough of the rambling or whatever. Let's get into it. So again, today, wanted to come and talk to you guys and tell you there's beauty in the struggle. When I heard J. Cole say that, it hit me on a whole different level. We talk about struggle on this channel so much. I talked about my journey and, my past relationship, my struggles living in California, doing a music thing and struggling, trying to make it in California in the LA music scene. It's nothing but struggle, nothing but pain, nothing but frustration. And here on YouTube, seems like everybody's doing well. Seems like everybody's got their life together. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys I have life figured out. I'm just a regular guy with dreams and goals and aspirations to get to the next level. But there is definitely a beauty in the struggle. It gets to a point when you're used to struggling and you're used to figuring out what you're going to do for the day and how you're going to make it out of the day and what are you going to eat and how are you going to mingle this together to pay for this. When you live like that for so long, it's like you build a certain level of strength. It's like a callus, you know what I mean? Like you're tough, you're strong, you're durable. You won't crack under pressure. I was having a conversation with my father earlier this morning, and obviously we're talking about, the government shutdown and people losing their jobs and, people not being able to pay their bills. And I was telling my dad, I'm not concerned about any of it because in California, it changed me. I became a dog. in California because I was failing so bad. The bottom had fallen out so many times, you know? And through that trauma, I became durable. It's almost like, I don't know if you guys experienced this in football when you were real young, when the pain gets to be so much and the coach is just blowing his whistle and screaming at you and you're running or you're doing up downs or whatever the case may be, and you're crying and you're frustrated, it gets to a point where the tears stop and your mind goes into a whole different gear. It's like you don't feel the pain anymore. Like you learn to absorb it and deal with that pain. And once you get to that point, that's how you know you got the dog in you. That's how you know you can survive anything, because you know that you're battle tested, that when things were going bad, you stayed in the fight. You didn't bail out. You didn't run to your vices. You didn't self-delete. You didn't cry and complain. You just put your head down and you did what you were supposed to do. There's value in that. There's value in struggling. It doesn't feel like it, but you will get that reward once you get out of that struggle. Because once you get out of your position and make it out, you have that little window and you climb out and you get out to the other side. Maybe you get a better paying job. Maybe that side hustle finally takes off. Once you get over to the other side, it seems like you can deal with anything. And not saying that I can deal with anything, because there's certain situations in life that I haven't been through. But I'll tell you what, I can deal with it a lot better now, going through everything that I've been through in the last 5 years. I can deal with it. I can manage it because I know who I am. You know, when the chips are down, when, like I said, there's no one to call, no one to bail you out, I know who I am and I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to go get it by any means, you know? And I like I said, I'm proud of myself. And it took me years. It took me 30 something years to get to that point. 30 something years. And I'm grateful for it, because there's a lot of men, a lot of women out there that will never get to this point. And you don't want to let that be you. So again, guys, if you haven't been challenging yourself, if life has just been easy for you, you're going to crumble. You're going to crumble at some point when your life starts falling apart, when you don't get your way, when you don't get the job, when you can't get the house that you want, and so on and so on. You're going to crumble. And you're going to come back to these videos and you're going to have a lot of questions. And again, everything starts with what's inside. It's not about, outward appearances and all that. Yes, that plays a factor, but you got to have the heart. You got to have the heart of a champion. So guys, there's beauty in the struggle. If you're struggling right now, if you're dealing with some type of addiction, if you're dealing with, some personal doubt, some self-doubt, I don't know. If whatever you're dealing with, there is an answer for your problem. And your answer is to stay in the fight. Deal with it head on and use your resources around you to get to the next step. And all of that starts today. So again, guys, it's beauty in the struggle. Love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, I love you guys. Stay tapped in. Tomorrow we're going to cook up and, vibe out. It's Young Gunner, DJ G-Wiz, and we out.